Alright, what's up everyone? Hope everyone's doing well. I don't remember how to play this game. Let me see. Controls. I think it's just point and click. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Now, the last thing I remember from playing this game was, there was the girl that was playing with like a Ouija board, spirit board, and her friend died, and we saw what happened, and we were not supposed to go and confront the entity, because if we do, we die. But when we choose to just ignore it and go home, we completed chapter 1. That's all I remember. So on that note. Okay, so I could use the control. Never mind, we're good. Because I'm just moving this with the control. I'm just trying to remember everything. Yeah, her name was Yako. Now I remember. Okay, it's slowly coming back to me. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Let's resume. Start from. Alright. Oh, wait. Where did she come from? She was definitely not there when my first playthrough. It's like she appeared. Yeah, she definitely appeared out of nowhere. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm terribly sorry if I got in the wrong people, but would you happen to be a curse bearer? Curse bearers, what's that then? Okay, Richter. It means someone who's gathered souls for the rite of resurrection. You have heard of the rite of resurrection, haven't you? Richter replies with color-me intrigue. Care to tell me more, miss? Oh, silly me, I'm a Yame Tomu. She's a student. Okay. Yo, gamer, what's up, man? How are you? Imagine if your character said she wasn't here last playthrough. Alright, anything on Yame? Guess not. She says her name is Ayame. I guess she's around 20? She would be brave walking around alone this late. Or maybe this is more to it. Okay, I exhausted everything, right? She has no resurrections telling us about the rite of resurrection. It'll be worth keeping an eye on her. She could be trouble. Yes, I agree, especially with the stuff that we know. Wait. Not her? There's more to the rite of resurrection than meets the eye, you see. Okay. So the best way to collect soul dregs is to kill other curse bearers. And that's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow. I think I got the gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? So, are you saying you're one of the curse bearers? No, well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is. Is that your boyfriend? Oh heavens no, he's just a friend. He's friend zone. His full name is Yotaro Namigaki. We're suppose you could say partners in crime. Funny way of putting it. I guess I still talk to her. So where's this Yotaro now? Well, about that, he's not actually a curse bearer anymore. He's more like a former curse bearer. Former? I don't really know the details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone. Come on. Oh. Oh, he's that guy. Okay. I remember him. Yeah, he's definitely friend zoned. Typical, right? He makes such a show of it about being the top student, only to flunk where it counts. So now, I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself. If you want something done right. He lost it? How did he do that? I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that he came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Oh right, cause I think the cops took it, right? Yeah. They had to outsmart him. It's strange that you probed into all the things. I'm just the curious sort, that's all. Sorry it's a touchy subject, Richter says. Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret. So anyways, mind if I ask you why you thought I was a curse bearer? I'm terribly sorry. I was just so rude. I saw the two of you out late at night, and I suppose I made assumptions. Gotcha. Sorry we gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers? That's a good question, and the answer is I was gonna ask you to very nicely for your curse stones. Why is he pouncing? And you thought we'd just give it to you, just like that. Well, maybe not. But you know what they say, you never know until you ask. You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky. Oh, he's not his boyfriend. No. We're just friends. Yeah, it's totally friend zone. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know. He could be a little irrational sometimes, so I have to keep a level head on my shoulder. So, what are you trying to do with the Rite of Resurrection? Well, Yotaro had his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I could get behind it though. It seems, how do I put it, self-centered. I mean, if you had a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right? So, I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself. I knew it. Well, until he lost it anyways. Oh, but don't tell Yotaro I was gonna do that, okay? I don't think he'll be happy to hear it. Of course, keeping secrets is my business. My, how are you dashing? Anyways, you aren't curse bearer, so I'm just bothering you, am I? Please ignore me. Sounds like you really have your heart set on this, right? What were you hoping to use it on? Do you promise you won't laugh? I cross my heart, says Richter. Well then, let me tell you my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. I'm an art student, you see. Woodblock prints are my specialty. Ukiyo in particular. Ooh. You must be a cultured lady. Really? Do you really think so? Everyone says there's strange interest for a girl to have. What is with that facial expression? Anyways, you know, people often think of ukiyo as some inaccessible, high-class art form, but that's actually totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was art for the masses, amusement for the common people. So when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating? Yeah, I guess. And as far as concerned, I can't read. The undisputed king of Ukiyo-e is the one and only Hokusai. Have you heard of him? Sure I have, he's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here, back in the Edo period? That's right. You're just as knowledgeable as you look. Ooh, we get the fancy art too. His 36 view of Mount Fuji is so iconic. They're the only works of most people know. But Hakusei was so much more than just mountains and waves. That's only the teeny tip of the iceberg of work. I gotta admit, I only know him from the landscape myself. Oh, don't worry about it. Anyone can learn. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right? So he kept on drawing, right on to his old age, huh? Impressive. But even his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, should heaven afford me but 5 years more, I should finally become a true artist. Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? Well, that's what I wanted to find out. Hold on, are you saying? Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of 100 houses, but he only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic? Oh no. Nuh-uh. No way this is going where I think it is. Imagine the masterpieces he could create with modern techniques. I feel all dizzy just thinking about it. You gotta be kidding me. So if I understand correctly, you want to use the rite of resurrection to... That's right. I want to bring Hakusaya back to life. Well, that's certainly a novel idea. Oh, that stare. That's what she used it on. What a waste. Oh gosh, is that the time? I should be going. I need to get my hands on the curse bearer before daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue like that. Best of luck. What a strange woman. Well, there goes trouble. If we're going after curse stones, we should keep an eye on her. Two if we can. Why do you say that? Before she left, she wished us best of luck. She got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers, excuse me. My, there's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing after all. You head on back to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll tail her for a while. Ooh, new chapter. Let me, save. No more curses. So she receives multiple reports about other curse bearers, although concerned about Ayame Tono, who is apparently also after the curse stones. She entrusts Richter to continue his investigation. Alright. The Shigama Mansion. Back here again. I left Richter to continue looking for curse bearers and came home alone. Hey, zombie. How you doing? Ooh, what's this? Ooh, a mockingbird. Just looking around. Will this really be enough to gather the soul dregs I need? What if nobody uses any more curses? I'll lose my chance to bring them back. Okay, that was weird. I can hear the wind rustling in the trees. Yes. The old Shigima mansion. We rebuilt it here after the Great Kanto earthquake. It always stayed the same after all these years. Even the war didn't touch it. I never liked it growing up. I always wanted to live somewhere more modern. Oh, new update. Okay, is that everything? I already got that sticker. I guess go inside. Oh, was that it? Okay. Complete the branch of. Okay, let's save. All right. You accidentally clicked Black Phone 2, which I can't wait. I can't wait for that movie. It comes out this month in theaters, right? Let me take a drink real quick. So behind the scenes, off stream, I've been doing more mods on Silent Hill F. I started a new game, but I've been doing it on. There's a difficulty called Lost in the Fog. I'm doing the gameplay and the story mode. The gameplay and the puzzles on that difficulty. I believe it's the hardest difficulty, and what I'm doing is playing it off stream to the part where I got to last stream. So when the next time I play Silent Hill F, I'll be caught up where I left off at. The Black Phone crazy wants to talk to me. Oh my. Oh my. Let me charge my controller and then I'll continue. So yeah, I don't want you guys to think I'm just gonna leave on Silent Hill F alone. No, I'm gonna come back to it. I just want to catch up to where I left off. I might come back tomorrow because I'm not that far. And if not, I'll come back to it later this month. Anywho, let us continue to a threatening phone call. After persuading Arayashi, the curse bearer of the ever-burning lantern, to give his stone, Susumi and Eryo has been containing 3 cursed stones in total. They continue their investigations of the town in search of the remaining curse bearers. I'm in the road. Well, with this, we have visited every place connected with the 7 mysteries. This is the last spot, huh? And now, we got nothing to show for it. Even though every last location looks suspect from top to bottom. Maybe we came at the wrong time. They might not have been any curse bearers around. Sounds like we need another round before morning comes down. I said this before when I streamed this before. Why? What is up with this guy and his duck lips? Or maybe someone's been observing our movements. What? No way. It's just a thought. Either way, we should check out this last place. Let's hope we finally get a lead. Yes. Oh, okay. I guess this place, the park. I think this is where we started in the beginning of the game, in the prologue. Yeah, this is the prologue. Whoa, what the hell is this? Is he dead? Damn it, we're just too late. Was this a curse too? Yes, it was. Hang on, I'm gonna call this in. I'll leave it to you. I'm gonna take a look around. Boss, bad news. What is it? Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. The medical unit and forensic teams are on their way, but it'll be a while before they arrive. That is bad news. So, they got someone else. You think this is the work of a curse bearer? With suspicious deaths popping up one after another, we have to assume it is. Shit. Guess we'll be stuck waiting for a while. I guess... Okay, I'm looking around. Oh, telephone. Boss, that phone is ringing. Do I have to answer it? Well, we better go check it out. You're right, but be careful, it could be a curse. Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone? You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss. You could do it. Go on now. Damn it. Hello. Kishibori Park phone booth. Evening, detective. How are things looking out there? And who is this? I finally got him. The real deal. The detective himself. Ah, wait. That's the chief inspector now, right? You come a long way since we last met. I asked you to identify yourself. Man, you have you forgotten already? After all the time we spent together? What a time that was. As I recall, I gave you quite a runaround. Wait, is this Fumishika Nejima? Say that 3 times fast. What? Did you say Fumishika Nejima? Like the one from the Nejima murders? He has nothing to say. Ding ding ding, you got it. I had a feeling that great Susumi would remember me. I spent 20 long years in a cell thanks to you. That shit was not easy. You should be thanking me. Should have given you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins. That it did. I repented. My conscience is clean as a whistle. Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did. I don't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me parole. What? If this is the real Nejima, he must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So is this payback? Damn it. I guess we could exhaust the Daula. I'm gonna save just in case. So what's your goal? Now. You gotta understand. I repented, seen the light. I've been a good boy since I was granted parole. I even got myself a job. I've been real serious about walking the right path. Well, that's very nice. Keep it up. But it was no good. When the opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I would give you a little token of thanks, or I'll never truly be able to have a fresh start. Do you get what I'm saying? No thanks. I don't need anything. No need to do all that for me. Just try to live a quiet life. Oh, it's no hassle. No hassle at all. It will be all too easy just to kill you, to tear you apart. But that wouldn't be satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting. That's a long time to nurture a grudge. You fucking bet it is. I let it gnaw at me, grow inside of me. I thought of nothing else. This is a fun game? Yeah. All that time, I played model prisoner, endured the harassment those assholes guarded through it at me. Try to do the black phone thing quest. I'll do it. I'll do it once I'm finished with this. And I did it for you, Sutsumi. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings. Sorry, but I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you. Najima says, shut the fuck up. That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you for last. Excuse me, I have to burp. So what's your goal? What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away. I just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention when people are talking, you shithead. You see, this time I want to see you on your knees, weeping in despair, begging me for mercy. He has nothing to say. Oh no, I'm so sorry, dear Najima. Please forgive me. I won't do it. Oh my gosh, is he being sarcastic? Shut the fuck up. This is exactly what I always hated about you. Well, it was worth a shot. Did you really think that would save me, asshole? You must be crazy. Well, he tried. Well then, we're both crazy. We got so much in common. We should be friends. Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm gonna kill everyone you care about one by one, till there's no one left. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life. Boss? What about me? Oh wait, are you trying to protect me? That's not a single person you care about? I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she heard that. Oh! Objection! Don't you fucking dare. I'm warning you. Ooh, very nice. This is more like it. She's living all by herself, isn't she? Attending university and all? What a good girl. Oh my. Don't tell me she just happens to live in Honjo. What? She does? No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I'm gonna find you and make you pay. Ha! I love it. Keep going. I want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears. Oh, fuck you. I look forward to chopping up your precious daughter. It'll be just like old times. I won't let that happen. Okay. Same dialogue. How do you know where I am? That's my favorite part. The sound of confusion in your voice is to die for. This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm not telling you shit. Have fun racking up your little brain for it. I guess I could give you a little hint though. Go on. Well, you see, I have the one-sided read. Okay, so it was no doubt he was a curse bearer. Sutsumi, you have the Evergreen Beach, no? Nijima! You're a curse bearer. You're using the power of the curse? Indeed. And what a I can't read that. And what a curse it is. But that's why my hint's in. God darn it. The cursed echo couldn't even fall into the worst hands. Ah, one more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing. I thought you were finally gonna shut up, but I'm already sick of you, so I'll pass. Oh, but you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss this. It's the main course. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you just get bored. No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done. But this is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm gonna kill all the people you swore to protect. Every last person living here. You couldn't. Oh, but with the curse of mine, I can. I'll give you until dusk. By then, I couldn't probably get a couple hundred people or so. And sorry, I can't read. And it'll be all your fault. Oh, it must be so hard to know that they all died because of you. So tragic. It must be tearing you apart. Don't fuck with me. There's no way amateur like you could have pulled off a curse that strong. Unfortunately for you, I absolutely can. My curse stone is particularly strong, which means I could have my fun without needing to hold back. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast just for me. You're well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off? Who knows? Then how about I kill myself first and ruin all your fun? What about that, asshole? Idiot, you think I could call it off just because you were dead? There's no running away for you. I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this. You got 12 hours. Do you really think your little organization will be able to make a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifice made will be heavy. I can't wait to see you sobbing with regret. And I'll even have enough soul dregs to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendid. Wait, you're after the... Anyway, see you later. Bye-bye. Boss. Idio, did you catch all that? What is he planning? Who knows? For now, we need to find him and get him into custody and send word to HQ. But the fact that the 7 mysteries are wrapped up in this is going to make things tricky. You mean with Najima being a curse bearer? It's just our luck, really. It couldn't have been a worse guy. Sounds like his curse will be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught up in the crossfire. We'll use them to find out where he is, but then we're going in alone. We should try to collect as many curse stones as we can before then. Let's hurry. Aye aye, boss. Later, it was reported that a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered that night. Najima's threats, along with the curses, were kept secret from the general public. However, the serial killing still made international headlines following the death of the police officers. And at the request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Najima's whereabouts. They spent the rest of the night looking for the curse bearers in the area, but their search ended in vain. Oh? And with that, the curtains closed on that cursed night. 12 hours to sunset. Oh gosh. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had a phone call. Alright, just finishing my drink. Alright. I guess I could continue his thing. Sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather some information. Took you long enough. Alright. I'm just looking around. Oh, wait. Mockingbird number 16. Alright. Alright. Things at the station were pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in. Oh man. Okay, let's start with the serial killings. A total of 38 deaths were confirmed in the area, including one in the park. So let's start with that one. The young man we found here. He's been identified as Shogo, 25-year-old. A regular old office worker who worked around here. He died of due to water in the lungs. He drowned. He drowned? In the middle of the park? That's not possible. It's gotta be a curse we're dealing with. About that. Isn't this park associated with one of the 7 mysteries too? Oh shit, that's a lot of shit. That's right, the Whispering Canal. Hey, what's up, Mazik? How you doing? It does seem like there be a link between the canal and the death by drowning, don't you think? You started to get in the hang of this. So let's assume they're related. What's next? Before that, the body of a woman was found behind a residential complex in Kamezawa. I'm doing good, dude. Thank you for asking. I hope you're enjoying this week. The 1st of October. Ooh. The victim has been identified as Tawawa Hayashi, 29-year-old. She was an office worker who lived on her own in the area. As for the cause of death, well, yes. The entirety of her body was crushed by some kind of strong external force. No murder weapon was discovered in that area, but considering the way she was found, we're looking for something large, flat, and heavy that could have crushed her in one fell swoop. Hang on, are you saying... I don't know. Exactly, crushing is the foot washing mansion's modus. Okay, I got it. Crushing one with saying wash. Okay, got it. This place, the place the body was discovered is also related to the 7 mysteries. Then is this Namigaki's doing? I know he would be using it. Judging by the amount of soul dregs, the victim was just a regular person, not a curse bearer. Guess we should just report this as paranormal affairs. Got it. And as far as the 3rd victim, he was identified as Jinochi, 32, a teacher of Kamagawa High, and he was found in the school court. Oh yeah, we did see him. Maybe I'd like to play a point and click called The Drifter. Yeah, you should try it out, man. Cause of death appears to be external trauma from a fall, heavy or blow. The impact crushed his arms and legs. Since we had this excuse me. Since he was found in the middle of the courtyard, he couldn't have falling from the gymnasium or the main building. Kills by a fatal fall. Okay, perfect. Right, it's where the full procession is supposed to be. It's too big of a coincidence. I played this, but I never finished it. We can't rule out the possibility that this death was also the work of a curse. I see. Either way, it seems like all 3 victims can be tied into the 7 mysteries. There's probably a curse bearer at the center of all of it, pulling all the strings. But you got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction. That's right. And Hajime's case wasn't all that different either. He also died of mysterious causes in the place. I forgot this guy existed. Problem is that the timing doesn't match up. He died because the curses weren't activated. Could he have been hit by a different curse? One that didn't have anything to do with the 7 mysteries? That is a thought. If that's the case, we'll be dealing with a powerful practitioner, one who could pull off a curse like that without using the curse stone. I wonder if it's this person. Anyways, we'll find out. There aren't many people in the day and age who could do something like that. Oh, really? I see. I don't know too much about this stuff. I'll be more surprised if you did. Okay. Well, looking at these deaths, it seems like many of the curse bearers acted last night, but we can't rule out all these killings from which the bodies have been found. That's the silver lining. Judged by my own curse stone, it seems that the curses could be activated when the sun's out. Oh, that's the great news. So basically we're safe during the daytime. Exactly. It's also likely why Najima gave us till dusk. He must have known that the curse stone could be used during the day. Either way, we got till nightfall to settle this. It's time that we flush out all the curse bearers. Aye, boss, let's do this. At the moment, we only know the identity of 4 curse bearers, you included. Yutaro, Hideki, and we both got our own curse stones. And then there's Najima, and that about sums it up. We better figure out the remaining 5 quick. How should we go about looking for them? There's no point in searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Najima may lead us to the other curse bearer too. Either way, he should be our top priority. He could do some real damage if we don't get him. I also want to look a little more into Yoshima. I got a feeling there's some connection there. Aye, boss. Sounds like we got our work cut out for us. I asked about the community's safety bureau where Yoshimi was stationed. It seems like he was investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michio. Wait, do I have her? I don't remember her. Yeah, I heard about that. He was trying to determine whether it was really a suicide, looking into the height of a building to force the impact. I think it might be the girl that the 2 girls were like summoning that Ouija board, right? He must have been suspected some kind of foul play because he ordered a full investigation. But I already been deemed a suicide, and his superiors told him not to go stirring things up. What was the evidence? Well, according to the report I found on his desk last night, The body was found at the foot of a building away from the road. There was no evidence of a vehicle collision, so it was ruled out as a suicide, but he thought there was more to it. Yes, a truck or other flat-faced vehicle traveling at high speed would have inflicted similar damage. In other words, a traffic accident could look an awful lot like a fall. So there's a chance that it wasn't a suicide, but what a terrible way to go. There were no brake marks on the road, meaning it would have been a hit or run. The vehicle would have hit her without slowing down at all. This is turning into quite the grisly case. But the vehicle couldn't have just come out from a collision like that unscathed. Exactly. So I asked the traffic bureau to keep an eye out for a vehicle with frontal damage, but I haven't heard back from them. So we got no proof. That said, if it was a traffic accident rather than a suicide, it is possible that someone silenced Yoshimi because he was on the verge of discovering the truth. That's true. Oh, okay. That's Yoshimi. The guy I forgot about. You think the driver is one who did it to him? Not quite. Even if the suicide was a cover-up for a hit and run, it doesn't seem like enough to kill a cop. Oh, that's right. Unrelated, but I got something else too. I managed to get a hold of Michiyu's address. Hopefully that'll give us some more leads. Alright, let's move on to the next topic. Remember the girl Yoshimi met with the day he died? Who is that? I think it's one of the girls that we saw earlier. No, I don't know who that is. Never mind. Not even the address. Well, they had her parents' information, but when I called, they said that they haven't heard from her in a month. Lots of family issues. From the sound of it, they even said that they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. That said, she still goes to school once in a while, so we might be able to find her there. Not sure we really have the time for a stakeout right now, but she could be a key witness. We could ask, but it might be tricky to get it done today. For starters, the high school is closed today. Because of the teacher that died. That's right. Alright. But if it's not something we could do today, we may have to forget about it. Let's move on then. I got some information about the fiancée from the community safety. Her name is Mayu Chusawa, 27-year-old. She works at the beauticians in the area. Look, I even managed to get a picture of her. She sure is a beauty. But oh boy, here it comes. But what? The community safety hasn't been able to contact her since Yoshimi died. Not by phone or at her house. In other words, no response. Dead silence. There it is. Can't things be easy? It's definitely starting to look suspect. A crime of passion, perhaps. It is fairly common for people to be killed by a lover or a spouse. But Yoshimi was killed and then been together for over 10 years. You never know, things could be different behind closed door. I guess so. But we have to consider the opposite scenario too. It could be the same person who was out there for Yoshimi is after his fiancée as well. She could be in danger. You're right. Either way, she's important to the case. We will know as soon as she's found. Okay, is that it? Okay, last topic. This guy, Najima. We haven't got any word. Guess he wasn't at home or at work. Apparently, he vacates his last known address a week ago. You serious? So you have no idea where he lives? It gets worse. I checked in on the factory he was working at. They told me that he was only there for a month before he quit. Hold on a second, you're telling me nobody caught that? Well, I had the same thought, so I spoke to his probation officer. Turns out he's been doing house visits and interviews, but never bothered checking on his workplace. He's also said he lost track of Najima while he moved into a new place. Jeez, that's just sloppy. I heard that they're giving parole to just about anyone these days because they're running out of rooms in the prisons. Yeah, that sounds just about right. Which also means there aren't enough probation officers to go around. Dude's probably overworked. So Najima's got to fuck around unsupervised. God darn it. That asshole's annoyingly good at faking remorses or insanity, whatever the situation calls for. Back when I arrested him for all those years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth. He's probably hiding under a false name, which will make it hard to track him down. That will explain why he was so brazenly made contact. That asshole, he's mocking us. Well, for now, the paperwork to circulate his name and mugshot is still filed. That's gonna take way too long. We only got until dusk. Speaking of... Yeah? Did you manage to reach your daughter? It would be best to put her into protective custody as soon as possible. Not yet, I can't reach her. They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't home until they went to the house, right? That's not good. Does that mean she never came home? And why weren't you... Wait, sorry. And why weren't you the only one trying to reach her? Shut up. I don't have her contact info anyways. Damn, she really doesn't trust you, huh? Either way, I told her mother that it was an emergency and we would send an officer to find her right away. She was real reluctant, but I got her to agree. I guess that explains why you got divorced. But if you, her former father, can't find her, how the hell did Najima do it? Former? That cuts deep, man. Yikes, sorry. It just kind of slipped out. Anyways, I suspect it has something to do with his cursed echo. Back on topic already, huh? He said his curse could kill a lot of people in a short time. It may even allow him to act from a distance. I see. The one-sided read. What was the story about that again? Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up. Again with the fucking duck lips, by the way. One of the most gruesome of the 7 mysteries. Is that everything? No, there's still more. As for Najima's whereabouts, all we could do is throw more people at it until we find something. I'll check in with HQ frequently to see if they got any updates. And that's about it. Shall we continue our investigation? We could go to the high school to look into Hitomi or Michio's house to find out more about her. Hold on. Okay, so I don't have to do the dialogues anymore. Nothing with surroundings, right? I just want to make sure I didn't miss nothing. And I got the little mockingbird down there. Okay, I think we're good. Let's move. More scenarios, I love it. Fancy sushi. All right. Michio's or the high school? Here we are. Classes are suspended for the day, so the students are just kind of wandering around. Okay. Yoshimi also looked out for these students as a officer. Juvenile delinquency has been growing a problem for years. The school is no exception. Okay, cool. School gates will stay locked while forensics inspects the scenes of the incident. Looks like they're still busy. Let's talk to the person in charge later. Just scratching my nose. What do you got for me? This place isn't connected to the case because the students were under Yoshima's jurisdiction. It's also the site of the fool's processions and of course where the teacher was killed. Seems like a likely place to find some clues, don't you think? I guess so. Oh right, speaking of schools. What is it? You said paranormal affairs can't help us right now? So why don't we get a psychic high schooler you mentioned to help us? A lot of people involved in this case leads back to the school anyway, so it might make things easier to have them with us. For a guy who questioned me a lot about legality of working with them, you sure seem eager to exploit them. Hey, who said anything about exploiting them? When you become such a smooth talker. Anyways, I'm afraid I don't know where they're at. Oh, I see. Duck lips. I wonder if there's anyone who could help us scout the area. Okay, never mind. I guess I have to look around. Also attract a fair share of rubberneckers. The atmosphere is kind of tense with this many cops around. Okay, that's checked off. This also serves as a polling place or evacuation center. A lot of buildings around here are still made of wood. Okay, I think that's everything. I'll check the next area. Alright. Into the neighborhood. It seems like Michio's house is at the end of this road. We don't want to intimidate them, so maybe I should go there alone. Oh. Another mockingbird. Hey, I got 5 mockingbirds. Hell yeah. I could have swore I had more, but I guess I'm wrong. No, it's 5. Okay. The houses are really crammed together in these narrow alleys. Strangers like us walking through definitely stands out. It really feels like old Tokyo. Alright, I'll go check the house. It's quiet. This place is normally pretty lively, full of people coming and going. But it seems like everyone's decided to stay inside because of the recent events. Oh, wait. Oh, you're back. No luck, boss. No one's home. But doesn't look like I knocked for a while, but nobody came to the door. I glanced in the window, but there was no sign of activity inside either. And I saw that there's 3 newspapers stuffed into the mailbox. Is there anything else? Not much we could do at... I guess suspend. We cannot currently progress any further once your situation has changed. So, okay. I'll come back to that later. Alright. Life could be tough. Good morning, ma'am. How are you feeling? I'm fine. I hope we could make a good make. Ah, I hope we could make good progress today. How's your curse stone looking? I haven't felt anything from it since sunrise. Interesting. It's possible that the powers could be unleashed at night. That aside, why are you so late this morning? There are unfortunate. Wait, there are unfortunately some things that can't be investigated while the world slumbers. But I did get some research done in that limited time I had. Very well, let's talk. Should I check my surroundings? Okay. He looks a little bit tired, but he must have been up all night investigating. Okay, okay, that's what I meant to do. By the way, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. And what's that? Our current plans to steal a curse stone that's already observed soul dregs, but I'm wondering if it would suffice to not steal, but instead negotiate with Cursebearer and have them use the right of our purpose. Oh? I mean, I suppose that would accomplish the same, but do you think it's possible? So long as we offer compensation, it may prove more easier than you expect. Compensation? Cash, for instance. That wouldn't be off the table for a family as rich as the Shigimas, wouldn't it? Of course, why any amount would be fine if it gets the job done. I won't let monetary matters lead me to regrets the way it did back for some ransom. Okay. With that option on the table, let's figure out our strategy. Alright, so do you have a curse bearer with whom we can negotiate in mind? Not yet. Did you see the news this morning? No, I haven't. Overnight, 3 mysterious deaths were reported in this area. I'm just skimming through some of the dialogue. Kidnappings. I learned something new about the criminals involved with the kidnapping. It concerns serial killings. The person was identified as Janochi, the teacher. Do you think he was a curse bearer? I'm not sure. I'm just looking around if there's anything else. Alright. About the serial killings. In addition to the 3 victims associated with the serial killings, there's Michio, who reportedly committed suicide, and the police officer who died at the former gardens. If strange deaths continue occurring like so, they're so bound to inspire strange rumors. But those last 2 have nothing to do with the 7 mysteries, no? It's true, but both occurred a week before this accursed situation began. Still, it cannot be ruled out. It's possible that the mastermind was involved with even those killings. How? What if there was a preliminary steps to awakening the curse? Can we really assume they're unrelated just because the timing doesn't match up? Or rather, the police officer is so baffling that it'll be easier if it was connected to these curses. The victim wasn't the type to be caught off guard easily. You seem to know a lot about this. I suppose we weren't strangers. My personal feelings might be wrapped up in this too. I see. If you were to investigate this matter more, you might get a lead on the mastermind. You're right. If we wish to focus on the mastermind's identity, this would be a fine starting point. None of the curse bearers are proactive. Yada yada yada. More about the serial killings. Yada yada yada. Okay, that one's done. Seeing it might be for now, do you want to give up, ma'am? Never. Understood. But we'll do whatever without using the curses ourselves. I met a few people who seemed like potential curse bearers last night, but I only managed to get a detailed information on the 2. It's probably the 2 cops, right? I appreciate the flattery. Why is he posing like that? First, there's a Yame Tono, the girl we talked to before. She's a student. Next is the tall man who was dressed up in black. His name is Kinshiro. Do we have him in our files? No, we don't. I managed to get some good information about him. Impressive. What can I say? You're not gonna say it? Oh, never mind. It's going by right now. I believe his name is Takumi Yamioka. Oh, this guy! I remember this guy. He was our first threat in the beginning of the game. In fact, they're both located in Honjo, right? Yes, they've been here for a while, but it's only been in the past 10 years. I remember seeing the chairwoman on the news a few years back. She seems to be very shrewd. With the increases in sale, I assume she wants her factory running at full capacity. Duck lips. And that's the teacher, right? I remember this guy. I'll go to Hihaku Soaps to see the man in black. And then there's South Wariguchi Street. Okay, I guess those were my leads. Okay, we exhausted that. Let's move on. Headquarters are on the other side of the streets. They were closed when I visited this morning, but it appears things are up and running now. Alright. Anything I should look around for before continuing? Check the surroundings. Back in the Edo periods, the canals known as the South Waragashi ran through this area, but it's been turned around to a major road. It's been away from the Kinshiro stations and Rogokyo station, though it's still considered a nice area. The stories of the ever-burning lantern and the Foot Washer Mansion both took place around here. One of the bodies discovered this morning was found at this road. This is quite lively area, huh? I suppose you could call it somewhat of a city center. Hey, I got an update. Nice. Think of a small soap-making company could grow so much in a short time. You can see why the director is now chairwoman Natsuo Yamanori is called the Queen. Okay. I'll check it out. You mentioned that Takumi works as her secretary? That is correct. I want to check something out. I don't remember her, so this is probably going to be our first time seeing her. Alright, check that. Anything that exhausted? Not what I was trying to do. Anything else to talk about? Same dialogue. I'm gonna go in. I may be a while, so feel free to find something else to kill time. Okay, good luck in there. And he's back. Sorry to keep you waiting. How did it go? I'll fast forward to the conclusion. I met with Takumi. There's no doubt he's the same man I saw last night, but it doesn't seem like he's a curse bearer. But that doesn't mean he has no connections to the recent curses. He knew about the 7 mysteries. He even guessed we have a curse stone on our own. Excuse me? I tried to approach Takumi about a fallen item after I ran into him last night, however. You said your name was Richter, correct? I have a favor I'd like to ask you. I was hoping you would hand over the curse stone in your possession. What are you talking about? There's no need to play dumb with me. In fact, there's no time for it. I had all the same reason you did to think you were a curse bearer last night, and your arrival here confirms it. You are a curse bearer, no? You're right, we lack time. I'll confess, I am a curse bearer. I possess the curse stone of haunting clappers. Is that what? Is that a real thing? Oh, it is. Oh, right, I do remember this one. Okay. I'm glad to hear the truth finally. This conversation is worthwhile. It is a dangerous item that you hold. Give it to me. I didn't know the soap business specialized in scrubbing curses clean. Assuming you contain the curse, you ought to understand the power it involves, no? She possesses supernatural powers akin to those of a god. She also has a deep love for this land, having transformed it from the pile of dirt it once was to our headquarters. She cannot stomach the fact that it is now the site of these curses running rampant. So you're telling me the Queen of Hihaku is a real-life witch? She wouldn't appreciate being called that, mind you. There's a sorcery of the name of Suguin Gamiolo, who's gallantly working behind the scenes, exorcising spirits in the light. Go on. That being so, there have already been instances of the dead coming back to life. Do you understand the urgency of this matter? These are curses we're speaking of, tools which are used by wicked beings to possess people. The rite of resurrection is nothing but a fabrication meant to seduce the curse bearer into unspeakable actions. If you truly understand what I'm talking about, you must hand over the curse stone at once. That is interesting. With that being said, just how many curse stones have you acquired so far? If what you tell me is true, surely the company would have launched a large-scale search by now. We have 6. Whoa, I could rest at ease then. And here I thought I was at risk of being cursed. It seems we're on the same page now. If that is the case, he's definitely lying, by the way. You should hand over your curse stone immediately. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's not actually in my possession at the moment. Considering it's important, I've been keeping it in hiding. Really now? Then I'll accompany you while you retrieve it. I'm sorry, but I've got something important to attend to, but I'll promise I'll return with it later. Very well. Then you won't refuse to provide your information. Oh my gosh, this dude is making sure. How prudent of you, I'll oblige. Yeah, give him a fake address. Give him a fake telephone number too. And that's how it went. So, they aren't after the right after all? It wouldn't be so quick to trust him. Oh? I believe we're dealing with a master in deception. He may well have been made up a story convinced us. Yeah, I knew he was lying. He was definitely lying. There's no way they have 6. I think he was lying about... Yeah, exactly. They definitely don't have 6. Well, now I feel gullible. The company is plotting something. I wonder what they mean to do with the curse stones. He seems rather desperate to get a hold of ours, despite not having collected any soul dregs. Perhaps the people of Hihaku are the masterminds behind the curses being unleashed. Because the chairwoman's a witch? I wonder about that too. If she really were that powerful, would her secretary... Oh no, I thought that was something behind them. Secretary has divulged that information so casually. Takumi was either making it up as he went, or he's trying to spread a rumor. For what purpose would he do that? Recently, people have been caught up about a cult more than ever before. The word spreads that Hihaku's chairwoman has a godlike power. She could very well benefit socially and politically from that mystique. That sounds settling. Okay, now what? There's one more thing of interest I heard in the company's reception lobby. And what's that? One of the bodies found this morning was an employee. Really? Yeah, it's also his dialogue. Okay, that's done. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's move on to the park. We're here. We're at the park. Ayame told me it lives around here. She wasn't in her apartment when I dropped by this morning. I wonder if she's worth checking out again. Well, let's check the surroundings. This place is connected with the story of Taiko. Not only that, Kusai's home was also in this area. That might be why Ayame chose to live here. Oh, just like that. Alright, is there anything else to look around surroundings? Oh, what's this? You found a haiku. There's a rare one. Alright. Won't get much done standing here. Why don't I go and check out Yama's apartment? Yeah, you do that, dude. You don't mean to speak with her, do you? No, I prefer to get the idea of what she's been up to. I like to see whether she's been home or not, just to potentially get a trace of her movement. Then be my guest. Okay, I shouldn't be long. I'm back, man. So, nothing? I'm afraid so. She hasn't returned. However, I noticed a few people who seem to be related to the police force keeping watch in the area. I don't know if they got eyes on her apartment, but they do appear to be watching the building it's in. Interesting. They got sharp eyes to have noticed them despite them being so covert. What can I say? It's part of the job. However, it meant I had to refrain from knocking on her door or looking through her windows. I wasn't able to check her electric meter or mailbox either, unfortunately. You were planning to go that far? Well, the cops were doing the same thing too. We won't make much progress sticking around here. Let's see. What a waste of time. I agree. I'm just checking if I'm missing anything, but I think that's everything right now. No, I guess not. There's only two places, so I guess go back to the street. I don't know. We're back here again. Yeah, I exhausted this. Yeah, his dialogue is done here. Unless I have to, like, exhaust his dialogue or something. I don't know. I have no idea what else to do. Surroundings. We should move on quickly. There's gotta be something I missed though. I mean, I already got that already. That was the same place, no? No, we just went to the school instead. Just talk to him for now. This place is said to be connected with the story of the fool's possession. I wouldn't be surprised if a curse bearer decided to turn up. However, I needed to find out if that teacher was a curse bearer or not. I expect the police to be baffled since they don't know about the curses, you would think. I could ask around and see. Yeah, go ahead. Alright, I'll go ask the students around Michiyo. I'm back, ma'am. So, what did you learn? That school kids sure love a good rumor. I was practically drowning in stories about Mr. Jinochi and Michiyo, most of which seems dubious at best. Not surprising. Most of what I heard was hardly worth a second of thought, but there was one story that caught my attention. Oh? Some believe that Michiyo is the one who killed Mr. Jinochi. Really? Duckface. The story's got two pieces of evidence to back it up. One of them wasn't news to me. Apparently he's been mumbling that Michiyo was gonna kill him for some days now. A fellow teacher overheard his mumbling and told the students. And then it spread like wildfire, I suppose. Rumors that Juicy don't stay a secret for long. As for the other piece of evidence, a pigtail girl in her uniform was seen around the school late last night. Go on. Although numerous people claim to have seen the girl, not one of them saw her face. Some are proposing it was Michiyo brought back to life or that it was her vengeful spirit. But it's not like Michiyo's the only high school girl with pigtails. This rumors might have been made up by a fan of Flames. But if it were true, I want to get a hold of her in order to hear her side of the kidnapping. If she's alive, that would be the ideal. There's still one more thing I should mention. I discovered where Michiyo lived. It's a student that had a list of student addresses on hand. That's an amazing find. I believe all the students have actually a copy of a said list, really. It truly worries me how it is easy to obtain what should be confidential information. I agree. Imagine what would happen if that information got into wrong. Exactly. Well, so far it hasn't, no? Sure, let's hope it stays that way. In the meantime, it's now possible for us to visit her house. Is that everything? I'm just gonna exhaust everything here. No more hidden birds I should look for. I think we're good. New area. Let's go to the house. So how did it go? I went to visit Michiyo's family's house. However, no one seemed to be there. I got no answers at the door, and all the lights are out. It seems like it's been empty for a while now. There was a stack of newspapers coming out front. It's a bit quieter over here, if it is a residential area after all. All these rundown row houses really scream working class, don't they? Just looking around. Alright, I guess I just have to stop. Social connections run deep into the working class areas like this place, so I decided to talk to the locals. I met a nice old lady who were kind enough to give me the scoop. Turns out the Shirashi's reputation really went down the dumps this past year. Is that so? I'll give you a quick summary. They moved here about 3 years ago. Their previous residence was in a better part of town. Michio's father died in a car accident, leaving behind just the two of them. Michio's mom, Toshiko, now a single mother, relocated here. At first, they got along with their neighbors. Many of them were in similar situations, helping and being helped in turn. So far, so good. So what happened? Well, as said, their reputations began to go downhill after a year ago. A man recognized as Toshiko's common-law husband has moved into the household. His name was apparently Kakiki. I'll just call him Aiwa. Neighborhood gossip is something else. Somehow everyone knew his name. So, what is this Aiwa character? He was apparently a vulgar fellow with a criminal record. He was prone to violent outbursts. The neighbors often heard screams and shouting coming from his house. The neighbors took particular notice of Toshiko's scream, pleading with him to not hit Michio. That's terrible. And if that wasn't unsettling enough, every night the neighbors also began to hear an eerie chanting. Through this, the Shirashai standing in this neighborhood plummeted rapidly. Toshiko was often seen covered in bruises and wounds. She stopped responding to her neighbors. She would just turn away when greeted. They kept the storm shutters closed even during the day, and effectively shut themselves away from the entire community. That sounds horrible. Why didn't the police step in and do something? Unfortunately, under our current law, the police aren't allowed to get involved with domestic dispute. That's awful. And then Michio reportedly killed herself. Things only got worse with Iowa, and Toshiko was admitted to the hospital for physical and mental abuse. Ever since, Iowa hasn't returned to the house. Many locals expressed sympathy for Michio's circumstances, but just as many were fed up with the Shirishas entirely. It seemed relieved that things finally quieted down again. It seems that they were still considered outsiders even after 3 years of living here. I just don't understand. Why would Toshiko have getting involved with such a brutish, good-for-nothing in the first place? I heard many stories where one partner's personality does complete turn after entering a relationship. After her first husband's death, Toshiko's financial situation has taken a turn for the worse. She was determined to send her daughter to a good high school. It's possible she fell victim of her sweet promises. Life could be tough, I suppose. You don't seem to be moved by the story, man. That's fine. People have all kinds of stories. Okay. Oh, so you came here too. What is it? What are you talking to? Oh, it's the cops. Could you repeat what you know one more time for me, Richter? Alright, I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Also brought a drink. Alright, let us continue. I think I saved, so it should be good. Where did I left off at? Oh gosh. Yeah, let's continue with her. Because that's where I ended the game last time. With Yako. Wait, I thought she was dead. The other girl. How is she alive? Or is this a prequel? Good morning, Yako. Huh? Yako, rise and shine. Huh? You're up. It's morning. Are you okay? Can you remember your name? Duh, I'm Yako. Good, seems like you're fully awake. Mio, thanks for last night. Was everything okay? Yep, still alive. Yeah, I thought she died. Couldn't dispel the curse echo or learn the identity of who used it, but I managed to at least get away. But in the situation, it's the best you can hope for. I'm sorry, but I got you involved in something so dangerous. I meant to look for you as soon as the sun rose, but I was just getting so sleepy. I can't even remember when I fell asleep. It's okay. It's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through. Besides, I also feel bad that you've been wrapped up in all this. It's supposed to be my job to prevent that from happening. Oh yeah, you said something about last night. Just who are you exactly, Mio? Oh, well, the truth is I've been trained in things having to do with the supernatural. Yeah, we kind of assumed that. You mean you could learn that kind of stuff like you would with the flower arranging? I had quite the eventful childhood. That sounds like it would have been tough. Yes, it would have been a long time to explain, so let's just leave it at that for now. As fate would have it, I ended up as the apprentice, or maybe more like an assistant to a notable paranormal expert. I wonder if it's the witch that was mentioned earlier in the previous chapters. Schools have always had paranormal disturbance because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things. I sent to schools that may experience something paranormal and put a stop to it before it happens. Wow, that's amazing. So it's like a part-time job you do. Well, I do maintain public orders, but it's all part of my training, so I don't get any money. Oh, then you got it rough then. But still, that's really amazing. You were so cool when you faced off against that evil spirit. I never knew it. I never know if I should be happy when you compliment me like that. But anyways, that's why it should be up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at the school. And why I should be going to look into the cause of all this. But for now, let's head to school. Yeah. Oh, do you have your curse stone? Now that it's daytime, its power is diminished. I should be able to hold on to it. Want to give it a try? Right, I'll do it. I do have it. But Yako? Is it really so wrong trying to bring Michio back? I mean, I can't approve of it. The rite may seem like a dream come true, but if it involves taking the lives of other people then? Yeah, true. I want to make sure this whole ritual ends without anyone getting hurt. That's what I believe, and what I'll put before anything else. Duck lips. I'm sorry, but is it okay if I hold on to it? Yako, I promise I won't use the curse, no matter what, but maybe there's some other way. I just have this feeling that I shouldn't give up on the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you, even if it stops the curses. But for Michio, that still exists within me. I settled things so that we can move forward. Okay, but if you ever feel in danger, you could give me the curse stone at any point. Right. Thank you, Mew. Okay, let's go. Okay. Huh? I thought it's usually noisy. There's a big group of people and police in front of the school. Did something happen? If the police are here, then something must have. I'll go ask. Thanks. This isn't good. Huh? What happened? Don't panic, okay? The first teacher who came to work this morning found something. Okay. Mr. Jinochi was found dead in the middle of the school grounds. What? They're closing the school for today. But that's not all. I didn't know this either since I didn't watch the morning news, but rumors are spreading that a number of bodies were found nearby. What? There's no way. Why? Could it be because of the curse? We don't know enough to say, but for what I heard, Mr. Jinochi's body was in that middle of the ground, but his body was covered in bruises, like he'd fallen from somewhere high. Weird. Taking into account his unnatural death and the timing, it's very likely it was something to do with the curses. You're saying someone used these curses on him last night, huh? Seems like it, doesn't it? But that's so scary. Yeesh. So the curses really do kill people. And someone's used it. Shh. Keep your voice down. What would happen if another curse bearer heard you? Sorry. I wish we had a little more information, but they locked up all the front gates. Maybe we could sneak in through the back entrance? That one person over there. Isn't that Hitomi? You're right. That's unusual. Oh, but she was at school last night too. She must know something about Mr. Jinochi. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, wait. So you're telling me the two of you were the ones at school last night? No sense hiding it then. Plus I owe you one meal. I'll tell you everything I know. Appreciate it. She owes you? Oh yeah, right after I transferred here, there was a bit of little bit of trouble. She gave me one of those, what was it, exorcism. Huh? So that's what it was. Alright, I guess we could exhaust the dialogues here. Did you hear about Mr. Jinochi? Heard about it. I know about it since last night. I saw that asshole by there on the school's grounds myself. You saw it happen? Tell us about it. What happened? Don't really know myself. It was pitch black. What I can tell you, it was almost dawn, probably around 3. He started freaking out all of a sudden, ran out on the ground like something was chasing him, then screamed. Or something like that. He mentioned Michio. Was there anyone else out on the ground? It was too dark to see from where I was, but just a second I think I saw a girl in a school uniform with her hairs in braids. Oh? I didn't go out to make sure, so it could have been nothing for all I know. Then I heard him begging for his life. Like, I was wrong and I'll do anything. Then all of a sudden, his arms and legs snapped. Even though he was just standing there. His arms and legs broke without anything being done to him. Then he croaked. That's all I saw. I see. But from what you told us, it almost sounds like Michio's ghost chased down Mr. Jinochi and killed him. Hell if I know anything about that. I'm just telling you from what I heard him say. Were you possessed by some kind of evil spirits? I'm gonna skim through some of this dialogue. Just a bit. The story is interesting, but it's getting kind of wordy. Alright, Jinochi called me over here acting like he was gonna attack me or something. What? How terrible. Whatever, I'm glad he's dead. He had it coming. Calling people worthless and a cancer on society when he doesn't know shit about them. That asshole was always acting like a scum if you ask me. Is that so? Could you tell us more in detail why he called you out in the middle of the night? It is kind of hard to explain where to start. Oh, we had new dialogue here. What did you mean was acting like a scum? I'm gonna skip. Okay. He was using it to blackmail her, call her up after school and make her do whatever he wanted. What? What do you mean when you say whatever he wanted? I'll leave it up to your imagination. Nothing that a couple model students like you would have gotten involved with. Hey, what's up, Name? How are you, dude? No way. That's... What do you mean by dirt? I don't know anything about this. How could I have not known about this? Yako, I know how you feel, but try to calm down. You got guts acting like you were her friend, though. I'm good, dude. Thank you for asking. Happy 1st of October. Jinochi really did a number on both Michio's body and soul. She probably felt she couldn't tell anyone, like she had to suffer alone. No, how terrible. He told me, how do you know about this? I just happened to walk in on it. I know the spots around schools people go to when they want to stay out of sight. He ran off in the panic when I yelled at him, asking what he was doing. Walked in on it? I couldn't just leave her alone, looking like she was about to cry, so I stuck around for a bit. She told me everything that happened in whispers. She probably figured I was the type to spread that stuff around. About to be Brooktober for me. I gotta try to afford 3 games. Hey man, these games are not going anywhere. But I understand. But she never asked for my help. She told me that she was fine and she kept it a secret. Michiko, why? She probably thought she just had to grit her teeth till it was through. She was naive. I tried to tell her that if you give guys like that an inch, they'll take a mile. She kept saying about how it was her punishment. She was so soft. No. Of course, Jinochi didn't change. He kept on doing what he was doing. I don't understand either of them, but that's as much as I was involved. And then she killed herself. Nothing I could do about that now. He told me, if you knew about it, then why didn't you... You're trying to say it's my fault? She told me not to say anything. She told me she was fine. So what the hell more responsibilities do I have other than what I already did? I mean, she's not wrong. There's no point in... Yeah, exactly. I agree. Oh my gosh, more shit. This one's gonna be very wordy, isn't it? I'll just keep skipping until we get the spooky music. So last night, how did it start? Blah 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 blah. Okay, here we go. Whenever I would get worked up on over something, Yoshima always took me to. Oh yeah, this is the guy I always forgot about. He's the undercover cop. He handed me a weird talisman and asked me to hold on to it for him. A talisman? Yeah, just a normal good luck charm. I figured it was that. I'll take it. I have it with me now. Or is she a curse bearer? Then he told me that he wanted me to look for a talisman. Michio had that look like this one. What does she have to do with this? He's been meeting up and talking with her. While they were together, he noticed that she had like a special talisman or something. But Michio always avoided the subject. A talisman that Michio had. He knew that I knew her, so that's why he asked me, he said. Could there have been something that Michio couldn't tell even the police about? I know things at home weren't a little complicated. For what I heard, Michio was keeping her mouth shut about what Jinochi was doing to her. Hard to talk with the cops when someone got dirt on you. And I didn't squeal on anything about Michio either. What is it that had such a strong grip on you? So basically, he didn't have his eye on Michio but her talisman too. But after she died, he didn't know where it ended up at. But since I knew her from school, he wanted me to look into it for him. Is there something special about the two talismans? I wonder why he gave it to you. Hell if I know. So you've seen it inside it, but for the way he was acting, it seems important to him. But to be honest, what he was asking was such a pain in the ass. I figured he had to be serious about it. Oh, and since he died right after that, he even said to me, if anything happens to me, take these two talismans. Give it to a guy named Nakagoshi. Knowing that I know now, he probably felt like something was going to happen to him. Okay, I finally exhausted that topic. Is that everything? Oh, they gave me a phone number. Okay. What is it? She says. You're easier to talk to when I imagine. I was kind of scared at first, but not anymore. Shut up. You were the one avoiding me. Anyways, catch you later. And don't die out there, okay? Okay. Alright then. We got a lot of new information. Sounds like Mr. Jinochi was killed by a curse, just as we thought. Yeah, I agree. Which means they were a curse bearer at the school. Multiple, in fact. Multiple? Crazy thing to say, yeah. Yes, the curse echo we experienced in the school and the one that killed Mr. Jinochi seems to be different. The people in the school at the time other than us were Mr. Jinochi, Omen Ashimiya, and he told me who you ran into. I was thinking it would be among them, but there was one more person he told me saw. A girl in the school uniform with braids. From what he told me was saying, it doesn't seem like she's the one. Mr. Jinochi is pretty suspicious though. If he were a curse bearer, it would certainly explain why he was killed. That's why I said there are multiple. Alright, the person who killed Mr. Jinochi would have be one too. Which means it must be either the mysterious girl or Omen Ashimiya. Yeah, we should. Yeah, and honestly, in her scenario, that was the last guy we saw. We should certainly be careful of them. That said, the mysterious girl and the fact that Mr. Jinochi thought it was Michiko that was attacking him had me wondering. Of course, I doubt Michio herself was actually there, but oh, I just remember. I also saw. Yeah, I just said that. He was the last guy that we saw. You did? It's likely he's involved with the curse, given that he's one doing research of the rites of resurrection. So we have to be careful of old man Ashimiya and Mr. Arashi. I want to believe that all the curse bearers will be hostiles, but as for what to do now, I'd like to find who was responsible for the Feast of Shadows that set this off and how they did it. I don't think we would be able to end this without stopping in at any source. I'm going to take a drink real quick. She says, that makes sense. In which case, next we should do... What exactly? We need to talk with Mr. Arashi. He's definitely knows something. It should be safer during the day, so I think we should try to take a look for him. Got it. I'll help in any way I can. Ooh, that won't be safe. But the school is closed, so I wonder where he could be. Let's try heading to some place someone may know where he is. Where to go then? Alright. Where to go? Oh, multiple places. What the heck? Ah, man. And so, Miyo and Yako decided in their next location to investigate. Oh, that was it? Okay. Alright. I don't remember. Oh, right, wait, I do remember. So this is where it intertwines. Here we are. Before I continue, let me look around. Any mockingbirds I should be looking around for? I mean, I see these two. Huh? That's... Boss, what is it? You want to talk to those girls? Sure. Yeah, I do. This is divine intervention. We were brought here for a reason. Okay. Hey, aren't you... You must be that high schooler skirting the child labor laws who I heard so much... Yeah. Say that again? Yeah, because he was going to recruit some paranormal affairs, so they know each other. Okay. This is the first time they officially, like, they're on screen, but yeah. Sorry about that. He's with me. If that's how you feel, maybe you should go look into improving my working conditions. I prefer not to work for free, to be honest. Don't you worry about that. If you help us out, you could have whatever you want. Boss's treat. Wait, what? Really? Thank you so much. I always wanted to go to a fancy sushi place. To the title drop, by the way. Oh yeah, like one of those places in Ginza. I've never been. Let's go. We got ourselves a deal, right, boss? The girls are at our service. Hold on now. What just happened? I never said I sushi? Looking forward to it, boss. Wait, since when were you included? You guys are funny. You should do stand-up. Alright. Alright, before I talk to them, is there anything... Should I focus on this, or... Yeah, ever since that one scene, I keep looking for those birds. What's the rope around them? And the kiss Jonah Uchi's body was found. They moved in his body, but this way we still have an idea of how it was found. That's a little gross. You can even see how his arms and legs got... Ugh. Kool-Aid, you're scaring her. This kind of stuff is a little much for a kid. I'm just gonna exhaust this. Right, that's exhausted. Okay, that's exhausted. Alright, guess I'll talk now. So how much have you been able to figure out? I know what happened around midnight last night. Someone invoked the Feast of Shadows. You want to talk to me? Not really, I just want to switch it up. Alright, so the cursed echo we saw took the shape of a woman missing an arm and a leg. What? Hold on. I think I know that one. I don't think it's that one. Maybe it's this one? This is the one that our antagonist is claiming he has. So I'm just reading it real quick. He cut the arm and leg off one side of her body, then threw her into the canal. Ever since then, the reeds growing along the canal have been surrounded with leaves on one side. Maybe. Maybe. This is bad. What's so bad about that one? Oh my gosh, what was the guy's name? It was, no, it was this guy, right? He admitted himself that that's his curse. Oh, that's right. But if that's the case, Nijima must have been here last night. I just thought about something. The guy that she saw last night, that's probably Nijima. He's probably going under a new name. I mean, it's possible he was lying to us. What? Who's Nijima? No clue. Oh, we probably gotta keep talking to her. Looking scared. Yeah, well, name, before you came in, there's a guy that was, well, we have to get to the characters, but the chief, the investigator guy, he's being blackmailed. Well, nah. There's a guy that he arrested like 10 years ago or whatever that wants revenge, but in order to get revenge, he's threatening not only his men, but his family, his daughter, and everything, because he has this curse power. So that's why he's shitting bricks right now. Yeah, exactly what the subtitle says. He's gonna massacre the whole city by sundown. And he's trying to get your daughter. That's why we've been trying to find him, but to no avail. Honestly, the information has been most useful when we got in. So the guy Nijima, he's been like set free on parole, but the parole officers has been doing a shit job that they lost track of him, and they were trying to find his place of work, and he hasn't been no show, and it's possible This is just my theory. I think it was this guy. This is my theory. I have no proof of it. But I think it's this guy. This guy right here. I think it's this guy. The only reason why I say it's him because he was there. It's the girl on the right. She saw him there last night at the school. Who was at the school last night? Well, the girl on the left side came and answered that question because she was possessed. There was Mr. Janochi and one of our classmates. He told me. Okay, she just told him. And don't forget Ashimiya. Wait, he told me. Did you mean he told me Akura, the second year student? Yes. Why? So she was here last night. I saw he told me earlier though, and she didn't seem like a curse bearer to me. You did? Did you talk to her? Yeah. Would you mind if we asked you a few questions about that? He told me said she didn't want to talk to the police, because she was afraid she'll become a suspect. If you don't win the skate contest, you won't have the money for the orphanage to... Oh my gosh, this guy. Oh, gamer. So I can't tell you anything unless you swear you won't drag her into this. I see. Don't worry, this is about a different matter. A different matter? You mean about the police officer, Yoshimi, right? You know about that? Yeah, they told us about that. So he told me, says something about him. She did. About the talismans. Why does everyone here make duck lips? I guess it's like a reaction choice for this game. See, he's doing the duck lips too. Boss, bad news. Apparently the room's been empty all morning. Sounds like they've been looking to question Nishimiya too, but couldn't find himself anywhere. That all but confirms it. Just one more thing to check. Are there any photos of this Ashimiya? The old man seriously hates getting his pictures taken. He's always been avoiding it. I wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder why. Call urgent search for Makoto Ashimiya. We can't let him get away. Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ right away. Is that everything though? Prosper must have been on the scene too, right? What did he mention about Michigo? Something about a grudge? What's your relation? I'm her friend. I was actually planning to resurrect her at first. I see. Oh! A van? A speeding van? What's wrong, Yako? Are you okay? A van. There's a young man in the driver's seat. Yako. Wait, did she just slap her? Wait, was I? Are you back now? How did you feel? You're covered in sweat. Huh? Yeah, I'm okay, I think. Sorry, I went a little crazy there. It's no problem, as long as you're okay. That was quite a surprise, though. So, Yoshimi talked to you guys about Michigo, didn't he? He gave me a specifics if you're wondering about that. Forensics is calling. I'll go see what they have to say. Boss, they found this on the ground a short distance away from the scene. What is that? A ribbon? Yeah, the kind you use to tie up your hair. Oh, I've seen that ribbon before. You have? Go on then. That's the ribbon Michio was always wearing. What? The plot has thickened. Doesn't that mean that Michiko was here? Are you sure? Definitely, I have the same one at home. We brought them together. That has to be hers. Then, did she come back to life somehow? But how? If I was Michiko and I came back to life, where would I go? That's the question. She got her revenge on Jinochi, but she may have more revenge to dish. Oh, the stepdad. Is there anyone else? Yeah, I just answered that. It's the stepdad. Well, and I like how dude got the duck lips. What about the guy who killed her in the collision? If she really did come back to life, then it's terribly sad that she's spending her new chance at life like this. Being obsessed with revenge is such a tragic way to live. I'm afraid that's all we could tell you. Don't worry, you were a big help. Thank you. We should start our new search with Nejima and Mayu Chusawa. It might be worth to check out Michio's house as well, just in case. Let's use the school as our base of operations. If anything happens, go to one of the officers hanging out around here. We'll go to... Hey, what about the sushi? Wait, what? Alright, boss, let's get going wherever you're ready. Did they just bail out on the sushi? What the heck? Come on. More scenarios. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I just saw the Mockingbird. It's right there. You know, normally you'll be breaking school rules just by stepping foot in the cafe. I'll be in hot water if you lied about having permission from the police. Remember that. We know. It'll be okay. So, what did you want to ask me? Hold on, before I ask him something. Bomb! A cafe. I've never been to one before. How exciting. Is it? Is it really? It's pretty smelly inside because of the cigarette smokes, but okay. I got me a file. Yaku, if you would. Right. We wanted to ask you about this. A cursed stone. It has a mask. That means this is the fool's possession. You two were at school last night. Damn. They were all places. Yako, you're one of them. You're a curse bearer. Please calm down, Mr. Arashi. Your reaction is too intense. It's kind of scaring me. I'm sorry about that. I'm afraid I got ahead of myself. What is it that you wanted to know about your cursed stone? Does it matter? I honestly don't know. Forbidden Solitary. What is Forbidden Solitary? Give me a second. One second, zombie. Okay, that's pretty cool. So it's basically Solitary, but with a horror theme. That's funny. I'm just gonna intimidate him. You're gonna tell us about this thing. Is this any tone to take with a teacher? I could always tell police that you dragged us into a cafe by force. What? Are you threatening me? Yes. Damn it, fine. Ask what you will. Thank you. Let's see. Why is everything... Is a cursed horror game? Yes. Yes, it is. Is a curse... I just added it to my wish list, too. Because it hasn't come out yet. Oh, speaking of wish list, I didn't know that Buy Sweet Carol comes out this month. But it's another game that doesn't have a price yet. There is a physical, so I already have an idea how much it is. But it has no price, and you could only wish list it. You could only wish list it. You can't buy it or pre-order it. It's the same thing with Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, and it's the same thing with Hotel Barcelona. But if we're comparing it to the physical version, it's gonna be like less than $40 or $30. And I was talking about Buy Sweet Carol, not the Forbidden Solitary. I'll make something up. My guess for Forbidden Solitary, I'm saying maybe $20. I'm just breezing through the dialogue. Alrighty, so a man enticed the public with claims of a spell that could resurrect the dead, causing a conflict that ended tragically with 9 dead. That's the only remaining reference. 9 people fighting over a resurrection ritual. I call this tragedy the Hojo incidents, and it has been a subject of my research. And I suspect that the Hojo incidents might be the very origins of the 7 mysteries of Hojo. So what you're saying is, the resurrection ritual of the root of the Hojo incidents is Simon's rite of resurrection. Yes, that is how the record of fates ties everything together. To put it in chronological order, first Simon bought the rights of resurrections to Edo. We could assume that by the point Simon was likely using a different name. Then in Hojo, 9 people fought to the death over the Hojo incidents. After that, the incident was covered up by an interested party, preventing it from being recorded in history fully. Eventually, it was passed down in incomplete pieces, becoming known as the 7 Mysteries of Hojo. That's more or less of the course events. Okay. So that's how they are connected. Then, if I'm getting this right, the 7 mysteries were basically required to gather the soul dregs necessary for the rite. And there's more. With the most recent occurrence of the curse, I become even more confident in my theory. You are? Yes, the reason for it being the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries etched into those received the cursed stone. If you really are a curse bearer, then when you attain your curse stone, you would have a resentful memory imprinted in your mind. Oh, I did. Exactly, those memories of what happened in the final moments of the 9 who died in the Hojo incidents. Broadly speaking, they involve dying while bearing some kind of deep resentment. The 9 victims become the 9 cursed echoes, which over time become spoken of the 7 mysteries, thus gathering the resentful memories granted by the present curses and connecting them together. I will reveal once and for all what happened during the Hojo incidents. That's why you must tell me about those resentful memories of your fool's possession, Yako. Mio, should I? Yeah, I think it's okay. We need all the information we could get. Okay, Mr. Arashi, I'll tell you about the fool's possession. Excellent. So basically it's about a woman who died falling from a Yagiro tower at a festival. Interesting. It's not the one then. Not the one, what do you mean? Among the 9 victims of the Hojo incidents, that is to say the 9 cursed echoes, one of them is Simon himself, so I suspect. Simon was one of the victims in the Hojo incidents too, meaning a Omyoji as powerful as him also became a cursed echo. Right, my guessing it's gotta be this one. It has to be this one. The one that the antagonist got, the one-sided read. That's my guess. The power of the curse stone is different based on the curse echo. Mio. Then maybe the Simon's curse echo we could... Yeah, we may be able to settle this whole situation. Hey, what are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing, sorry. Mr. Arashi, how many of those memories have you gathered so far? I have learned a number of things. The ever-reaching beach, the foot-washing mansion, the ever-burning lantern, and now the fool's possessions makes 4. Of those, the most important are the foot-washing mansion and the evergreen beach. And what are they about? I already have the dialogue on it, so I'll skip that. Alright, so her voice sounded like a woman's, but I didn't actually see what she looked like. 1 month ago, when I was investigating at night, I suddenly heard a formless voice. A woman's voice. It said I entrusted you with the ancient manuscript and the rite of resurrection, excuse me. Spread rumors of this ritual as far as wide as you can in the coming month. And before I knew it, an old document has fallen down at my feet. 1 month. She specified the time period. I was told if I did that, I would study the manuscript as much as I pleased. I wanted so badly to verify its authenticity, I ended up accepting. I haven't heard anything from the voice since then. It must have been what you spread the rumors in order to strengthen the power of the curse. To tie together the curse and the desire to seek out the right. This makes it likely that the owner of the voice is the mastermind behind all of this. Hence, I went public with the records of fate. Hihako and the quote magazines immediately jumping at the news was a financial boon for me. Ah, I said Hihako soaps? Oh yeah, the witch. Her. Right, I mean, no, that's not important. No, that's just personal business right there. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright. After that, I waited trying to predict what would occur in a month's time. That's when the curse began. Those are the details I have. Very well, I told you this much. I may as well give you one more thing. Yeah, he's being very generous with this information. But then again, he's doing it for information, I guess, so it works out for him too. Okay. Thank you for your help. If you bring me some more useful information, I'll take it into consideration for your school grades as well. Wow, okay. Okay, buddy. We have learned a lot. So to sum it up, blah 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 blah. Yes. Oh, it's this guy. It's the friend zone guy. He doesn't have his stone no more, so yeah. And plus it's daytime, so we don't have to worry about him. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but something you said caught my attention. And who might you be? I should probably tell you. Until yesterday, I was a curse bearer. That should clear things up. A curse bearer? Oh, you don't need to be scared. I already given up the curse stone to the foot of the foot washing mansion. The foot washing mansion. So you're the one Inspector Susumi was talking about. Ah, you already know. That makes it simple. There's nothing to worry about. You're in the driver's seat. Huh? Yes, wait, what? Just now. Was I doing something? What might be the... What's the matter? Right, I actually wanted to discuss something with you too. Would you come with me if you had a little time? Discuss something with us? I don't know, man. How old is this guy? That's not him. That's not him. Where is he? It was like Yoturo, right? That was his name, right? Well, it doesn't say his age, but he's a college student. So let's just say he's in his 20s, asking some middle school, high school girls to come over. I'm sure you would learn a few things about yourself. If not now, later is fine. I'll be waiting at the bridge. Something rubs me the wrong way about this. Yes, I would. It would rub me the wrong way too. What do we do? Let's see what he has to offer. I should have saved. I suppose we may as well hear what you have to say. Glad to hear it. Then shall we relocate elsewhere? Elsewhere? Ugh. I should have saved. So, what do you want to discuss with us? Let's see, how do I put this? I'll tell you straight. I want you two to use your curse stones to bring Michio back from the dead. Well, that's what Yako wanted to do anyways. It's why I was pursuing the right of resurrection in the first place. Unfortunately, I gave up my curse stone before I could succeed. But you two are curse bearers with some kind of connection to her. Which means this is the perfect opportunity for me to ask you this. Yeah, they have the same goal. I'm sorry, but this is all of a sudden. I still don't understand why you want to do this. What exactly is your relationship with Michio? Wait! No, that doesn't make sense. I was going to say, is he the stepdad? No. We met briefly once. I was so sad to hear about the news of the death the other day. Right. Well, it would be great if we could bring Michio back. But we already decided not to use the right of resurrection. Is that so? It seems, however, that we share a goal. I wouldn't mind collecting the soul dregs for you if you gave me your crystals as well. We have to decline that as well. Our goal is to stop the curse. Oh wait, she left? I see. Well, that's too bad. I suppose I'll have to give up on the crystals. Okay. I thought he was a little suspicious, but he left without making a fuss. But why does he want to bring Michio back? Well, she left. You're solo dolo. Where did she go? They're probably like negotiating in the background. I knew it. I called it. I so called it. I finally caught up to you. I don't know if you noticed me following you or not, but leading me to a secluded place, you got guts. I'm sorry, but I'll be taking your curse stone. Either you hand it over, or I have to take it by force. Wait, does he have it back? What? Wait, it's Michio! Wait, why are you... No. She's here again. I don't understand. Oh, wait. It was just an accident. I swear I didn't... Oh, I see what happened. He was the one that... Oh, I get it. So that's why I was trying to bring you back. Because he was guilty... guilty conscious. I get it now. I get it. You're already dead. You're already too late. Did she pull a fucking Fist of the North Star? Wait, what? What? I'm lost. Did the game just break the fourth wall? What? Wait, did the player die? I'm so lost. After this, Nijima went over to use the power of his curse to commit mass murder, shocking the public with the tragedy. I knew I should have saved. From that day, Yako was never heard of again. Ended. Oh, I got an ending. Michio's grudge. That's a horrible ending. What the fuck? Alright, I do wonder. Hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna skip the dialogue, but I want to know what happens if I'm just gonna skip the dialogues. Because now I'm just curious what happens. Well, I'm pretty sure my character will still be alive if I don't follow. All right. But I still messed up. I didn't do the thingy. So it's still going to give me the same ending. Yeah, I messed up already. No. Whatever. Just let it ride out. Yeah, skip it. Alright, so what am I doing wrong? Because I know there was a choice where you could, like, not meet him. Oh, right, because I clicked here. Okay, go here instead. That's what I was supposed to do, right? I think so, right? Resume, maybe. From... here, maybe? Once again, I'm just skipping the dialogue since we already read this already. Let's go to school first. Sorry, but there's something we gotta take care of. We have to pass. Oh, he doesn't like that. Is that so? Well, that's too bad. I'm in no rush, so I'll be waiting at the bridge if you change your mind. Yeah, you can wait by yourself, buddy. Okay, now we made progress. There we go. Golly, that was so fucked up. I mean, I still can't go there yet, but I'm still gonna save. Alright. I might have time for one more chapter. Alright. Alright. Oh, we got a whole party right here. Ma'am, allow me to introduce one of our country's most elite detectives. Okay, they're all introducing themselves. Also, there's little fancy jazz music. Oh, wait, I see something. Damn, there's one right here. I'm just gonna exhaust their dialogue. This is a really good soundtrack. Yeah. Check the surroundings. Michael Jackson in anime form of Jubei. Oh yeah, because he has the hat. Yeah, I just caught on what you meant. Yeah. By the way, ma'am, this might be sudden, but there's something I'd like to confirm with you. And that is, do you happen to know anything about the 7 mysteries of Honjo? Sorry, Chief, but this is hardly, with all due respect, investigator. I think my questions was addressed to the lady. If you insist. And by the way, his name is Richter. What the fuck? What do you say, man? Can you tell us anything? I don't know. What was the question again? Do I know anything? Well, I guess I do. I heard of the 7 mysteries, but this talk of curses eludes me. Is that so? Well, I'm sorry for the intrusion. Can't believe you were actually part of the police force once. There's actually a story. I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised he was. There's a story behind everything, man. That's why he's an investigator. I don't regret my time on the force. I would have had the connections I've had today without it. Doesn't look good on the police to be mishandling cases like this. Come to think of it, I heard some things about this area last night. Something about a strange yet conspicuous man dressed in white loitering around. Oh, are you talking about him? Wait a second. I assumed they were talking about you, investigator. Well, I won't argue that I'm strange and dressed in white. And as it turns out, I was here last night to conduct my investigation. Why is he posing like that? Why is he doing a stupid JoJo pose? Seriously. Did you run into anything strange or out of the ordinary? Out of the ordinary? I guess I did observe a suspicious character. You were asking about the curses just now. How would a public servant be interested in the occult? Boss, Richter's a smart man. He could help us if we tell him what we know. I can't promise I'll be able to help. I'll be any help to you, but I'm interested in hearing what you got to say. Something is happening in Hojo, isn't there? It must be something big if they got you head office guys on it. Well, I guess it's alright. This desperate times calls for desperate measures. Thank you, boss. Listen closely to what we're about to say, Richter. So by using the curses to commit murders, these people collect all these soul dregs to perform the rite of resurrection. And these curse stones are somehow connected to the 7 mysteries of Hojo. It's a tough story to swallow, but I don't see a reason to doubt you either. Duck lips. We figured the strange occurrences happening around here recently are connected to these curses. To get the situation under control, we've been searching for the curse bearers to confiscate their curse stones. Do you have any information that might help us? And he's doing the duck lips. That's tough. I never expected curses and other mumbo jumbles to play into this. But we were talking shady characters. There was some middle-aged fellow I saw on South Street. We had an average build. He was anxious, like he was searching for prey. Boss, what do you think? Duck lips. We're considering the locations. It could have been Hideki Arashi. I don't think it was. We already got his curse stone. Impressive. You two are... Nah. Who they're talking about is Friendzone Nerd Dude. They're talking about this nerd. Did you see anything else? Not that I can remember. And that's a shame. If you see any characters who look like they might be carrying a curse stone, it'll be a huge help if you let us know. Richter, perhaps you could lend a hand on our case too. There's a number of people we can't track, and finding missing people happens to be your specialty, no? I hate to disappoint you, but I'm busy enough with this case. The fate of my clients is what keeps me afloat. I have to prioritize requests by order in which they come. I see. Well, can't say that's not fair. what do you need a private investigator for anyways? The cops should have plenty of bright folks to throw at the job. True, but there isn't any ordinary case we're dealing with here. Okay, his dialogue is exhausted. His too, so... Friendzone Nerd Dude sounds like a cheap ripoff of Kojima character. I concur. Duck lips. By the way, that reminds me, Richter. Yes? You said the person who used to live here died last week. You weren't by referring to Michio Sarashi by chance. You knew it. I thought so. It seems like we're here for the same reason then. Seriously? She was involved with the curse and magics? Strictly speaking, the curse part isn't our concern. We're looking for Yoshimi's case. Duck lips. Oh right, that guy. That's right, he died on the job. I'm sure you heard of it. I heard it was almost an unfortunate loss. So there's a connection between Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division and Michio. Well, hold on. Let's focus on Michio for a second. You think she has something to do with the kidnapping? Talk about unforeseen developments. Exchanging information should prove mutually beneficial. Yes, you're looking for the same thing. I'll tell you what I know, but in turn I want the full scoop on your finding on Michio. Sure, to tell you the truth. Fast forward. What? So you believe Michio's ghost is the one who killed Jinochi? Objection! So he wasn't just mumbling nonsense. I mean, we haven't fully confirmed anything yet, but the testimonies we heard and the evidence we heard are found pointing in that direction. Testimony, you mean, from those psychic high schoolers? Didn't they say they had a chance of Michio having killed herself? Objection! Wait, if that's all true then, did you figure something out? Objection! It's Iwi. Who is Iwi? I know they mentioned his name. Oh, that's the stepdad, right? That's definitely the stepdad. Oh, we have a picture of him now. Yeah, that's the stepdad. Huh? Iwi. He'll be the next victim. We have to open the door to Sharashi's house. We need to look inside. What's gotten into you, boss? I'm sure the landlord would give us the key if we ask. Objection! Screw that! You know how long that could take? We could ask for permission later. Richter. Hey Richter, calm down. We can't just... By the way, I like the chief's facial expression. It's just hilarious. Take that! You shitty door. That's how you do it. Richter, get a hold of yourself. I see you're still in the same as always. Everyone, come quick. Look at this. And he's dead. Ah. Whoa. What's up with this room, boss? There's a dead body in here. Whoa. Could that be Michio's stepdad? Not that. Nah, yeah, exactly. He's her stepdad at best. If that's... It's gotta be the body of Iowa. There's no doubt about it. This man's a goner. I was gonna say a gooner. But he's gotten really messed up. Looks like he's been like this for a while. I'll say it's happened maybe last night. Irio, did you find Jinochi's body in the same state? Now that you mention it, it looked as though Jinochi had died from that number of heavy blows. What are you suggesting, investigator? It was Michio Sarashi. She is alive. She used the power of the curses to get back at the man who ruined her life. That's ridiculous. You're suggesting she is actually revived? It's gotta be that. If she's alive then. My apologies for interrupting. I know we just arrived at an I know, right? What the fuck, man? But do you really think a dead girl is gonna going around taking revenge from beyond the grave? I mean, that is what an Oryu is. That is what a fucking vengeful spirit is. Consider this. What if Michiko Sarashi never died? But seeing as you come this far, I'm sure you already know the truth, don't you? And so, I would have you answer me a question before I do that. Very important. When in Hojo was Michio Sarashi at the hour of the 8 o'clock this morning? Michio? Well, I thought she was dead. No? I would not know. I honestly wouldn't even know where. Maybe in the bridge? I don't think so, though. Let's see what happens. Huh, I see. So that's what you think. No, I don't know. Let's take a moment to reconsider what you know and choose again, shall we? Okay, so I got that wrong. Oh, maybe it's this bridge. No, I got that wrong too. I'm just gonna keep doing it until I get it right then. The reason I'm picking the bridge is because where that guy, well, we got that true ending. It's not that bridge. The park, maybe? I don't know. I'm just guessing now at this point. I picked that one already, didn't I? Yeah, I think I did. Candy shop? I'm gonna reload. I don't think it matters, but I'm gonna reload anyways. I'm fine with that. I saved. It was totally the candy shop. I totally got it right the first time, guys. Totally did. Alright, name. Well, the cause of death was such, but was it not? You must have noticed some time ago. Totally. Let's get back to the story then, shall we? I've taken up enough. Yes, you did. I had to reload because of this shit. What? So you really think Michio is alive? Well, I gotta copy and paste to see what that means. For all I know, that means I gotta go get hentai. Let me use translation. Oh, gotta get scoop, I guess. Alright. Back to the game. It tracks, but do you really think the girl could have managed all of this? First of all, go report this to HQ. Understood, I'll get it right away. Alright, I'll start investigating this place. It sure is lacking in stuff that needs to looking at, though. There's a bunch of photos of the same person pasted on the wall over. Huh? Whoa, nah, hold on. These photos. Oh, hold on. So he must have lost weight then. He has to lost weight. When he was in prison, he had to change weight. I mean, lose weight. No, yeah. He had to lose weight. It was that guy. I had it right. Yeah, he lost weight, so he wouldn't even... That's very convenient. That's the photo of Najima. Gross. Really, come to think of it, he was in the papers a lot back in the days. Oh, there's even more pasted up over here. These are cutouts from newspapers and magazines about the murders. I don't get it. Why the weirdo shrine? Let's keep looking around. Alright. There's old books scattered everywhere. I wonder what they're all about. Many of them are written in foreign languages. I read that already. 4. It's off-putting to look at, but I can't help but wonder what in the world is this. They're magic runes. They're used in Western black magic rituals. Most of the times they're used as imitations, though. I wouldn't get too excited about it. Oh my. Who knew the chief inspector was such an expert of the occult? I think he's being... well, whatever. I just chanced upon that information. That girl with the spirit sense we mentioned, she's pretty informed on the subject. Someone was attempting to perform Western black magic in this place. Pretty absurd if you ask me. Of course, the person in question was dead serious about it. Okay. It looks like the thing spread around here has been here for a while though. This ritual or whatever was something he tempted up to recently. Plenty of the neighbors mentioned having heard strange mantra-like noises from around here during that night. You think it was Iowa that was doing the chanting? It's hard to say. It could have been one of the Shari'is as well. If we look through these books in the back, we might learn something of what they were trying to do. Alright, check the old books. It'll be a pain to look through all these. Let's save them for later and continue to look around. So examine the room, I guess. This door is really old, Chief Inspector. Do you mind if I took a look inside? I mean, in normal cases, only the police will be able to allow such things, right? Let me take a look real quick. There's just clothes, not much of a variety either. Well, I was hoping to find some kind of talisman here, but I guess we're not so lucky. Alright. Right, it was 20 years. 20 years that he arrested him. I guess mess with the sliding door. The sliding door leads to the kitchen. It barely fits the frame. Is there anything else I should be... oh, maybe the corpse. That'll make sense. You seen him before? I heard he had a criminal record, so I assume he would have had an occupation. Is this what a curse does to a person? It better not look so closely, though. That's amazing. Is it? Will you let me look at these with gloves? There seem to be books of Western black magic. The same runes are written here. Huh. What is it? This looks like a journal. It's probably Iowa's. A journal. His writing is surprisingly thorough. Objection. It's almost as he was writing a report for someone. Now, this is something. What is it? What did he write? This is quite defined. Let me give you a summary. This is Iowa's fellow. He's been searching for a spell to restore youth for years. So he was into black magic from that start. He believed if he could learn successfully to perform a spell, he could use it to earn a fortune. To tell the truth, it seems he was already getting funded after he acquired the grimoire. You don't say. This is starting to sound kind of familiar. But first, let's find out how he got his hand on this grimoire. It seems like Najima told him where he could obtain the the book where he, I was gonna say murder, or find the book where they were both in prison. That's nearly too much of a coincidence. You know what this kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of the story of Child's Play, where Chucky, you know, in the first movie, was getting back at the people that kind of betrayed them. Anyways, it seems like Iowa took an interest in Najima's murder after it made the news. He admired him rather impassionately. You might even say he worshipped the man. Worship Najima of all people? This was a time when students were itching to be a rebel. Anyone who did something to shake off the world was bound to gather admirers. Iowa has been collecting these photos ever since that time. And since he was so happy to land in prison at the same time as Najima, he made sure to get in contact. This is a lot. I mean, even having it all laid out like this, the thought of Najima being involved with these grimoires is staggering. I don't even think he has anything pointing out to that. What's the connection? To be honest, it's a shock to me too. For years we've been scratching our heads over the motives behind Najima's murders. It's been a mystery to us from the very start. Whoa now. Wait just 1 minute. Do you really think? No way. Are you saying? That's right. The murder might have been for a ritual. He was attempting to perform black magic. The instructions written down for the sacrificial offering matched up exactly with the acts carried out by Najima. You gotta be kidding me. So that sadistic crap he was doing was all black magic. That's what the evidence suggests. However, Najima tried to do some type of resurrection ritual, but Iowa had different motives. Chief Inspector, you might think this is all stuff of fantasy, but that doesn't refute that Najima and Iowa were both acting in earnest. That is batshit insane. You're telling me that nutjob did all this for some hockey-pokey resurrection? Shit, resurrection? That means there must have been someone Najima wanted to bring back to life. Objection! That's it! That has to be it. Fucking hell, it all makes sense now. What is it? So about Najima's murders, there's some information that's been kept from the public. Okay. When we broke into his house and arrested him, we found a baby. Oh? Oh, is it her baby? It was a girl. No, she had a son. Never mind. Looked to be about 6 months old, but she was covered in filth. She looked so weak and sickly. We called the medics right away, and we were a second later, I'm sure the girl would have died. So Najima's the father? He told us he found her under a bridge. He found her? She was abandoned? I heard parents threatened to leave their child under a bridge as a threat, but to think it really happened. Oh, I suppose there are some cases with the dead newborns found stuff in coin lockers, so it wouldn't. Yeah, I heard of that stuff too, in dumpsters as well. Whatever the case, we never found out the truth. But there's one rumor from back then that I could never get out of my mind, and it's starting to sound more likely now. Well, I'm sure this isn't the first time you heard of it. Many believe Nejima's guilty of more crimes than what got him convicted. Back then, a lot of girls went missing. Yeah, I remember all of that. Among the high school girls that might have been murdered, or maybe I should say sacrificed, was a girl who was pregnant. Goodness! That's horrific. He killed her and dismembered her body. And we thought maybe the baby we found is what he pulled out from the others inside of her. Don't misunderstand me. This is all speculations on top of more speculations here. But I, for one, never believed that man would take a baby and he found under a bridge. I'm feeling sick. Stay strong, man. I know this is hard to hear. Like I said, don't take that to be the full truth. We're just running on speculations back then. Now, this whole resurrection magic has come into play. We should consider the possibility it was his child, and that maybe he was trying to revive whoever the mother might have been. It's just a theory, but my life would be a tad easier if it was true. That's an interesting thought. If there's anyone Nejima would want to resurrect, a deceased wife as good as a guess as any. Sorry, I can't even read right now. The fact that he obtained a cursed stone suggests he has the intent and the right of resurrection. Damn, you're right. And here I was thinking he was only after the cursed power to massacre. Chief Inspector, I'm gonna throw up. Okay, Zombie, I'm gonna wrap up soon once I'm done with this chapter. But yeah, I'll catch you later. What happened to the child? Without a birth registration on file, best we could do was find the girl some suitable foster parents. It was decided to keep the circumstances secret for the sake of the child's future. Well, I'm glad she was taken care of. Oh, is that? Oh, there's more shit. All right. What is there more of? It was the one and only queen of the soaps herself. Oh yeah, she's a witch, that's right. That's why this leads. Here, let me read what he wrote. The queen of Hihako has a strange fear of growing old. Her fear of death is even worse. If she does die, she wishes to be revived, and she will spend whatever it takes to preserve her beauty. Magic, rituals, and rites. She will use whatever it means necessary. Her tendency is unbelievable. She was apparently investing money into any research or resurrection, the restoration of youth and the like. So she would have even thrown her money at the occult. The places greed will take you. Well then, that brings us to Arashi. Yeah, the guy I mentioned earlier. She funded his research on the rites of resurrection as well. That's where it all points towards to. Are you saying that? No, you can't mean. You realize then, perhaps. It has to be the Shao. Yeah, it has to be the. No. Living sacrifice. Oh, that's dark. Iowa's living sacrifice was a child. That's exactly it. He moved in with Sharias to practice his magic. He needed to sacrifice to perform his youth restoration spell, but that meant extracting the life force from someone young. Of course, that means that awful man. So it was Iowa, this man. He worshipped Nejima, so he must have also despised Nejima's distractor. Not to mention he was captured and sent to jail once before. Surely, he had a bone to pick with the police. So when he realized he had the chance to both avenge Nijima, embarrass the police, and acquire a living sacrifice at the same time, fuck! You got it. Iowa kidnapped her son. Oh, it was shit, her son. And managed to score these 3 birds with 1 stone. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. She didn't need to be in this room. You're telling me then that horrid man, he never had the intentions of returning my child. I thought there might have been a reason why the kidnappers seemed to be mocking the police. He never wanted money. His aim was to humiliate the forces, and it all makes sense. He must have used Michio to lower your boy's defense and then kidnapped him on the way back home. That man, he took Suichi. Man, please calm down. I understand, but you must remember to breathe. You don't understand. You have absolutely no idea what I'm going through. This isn't a joke. I wouldn't expect the police to understand. You'll never understand. Living sacrifices? What a stupid, stupid idea from a stupid little man. Okay, man, let's just take a moment to breathe. Why don't we go get some fresh air? I can't believe this. This is too much for her. Chief, I think it's best we take our leave. But before we go, there's one more important piece of information noted on his journal. Yo, the fact that she's still there, like, yo, you need to step outside real quick. Iowa got in contact with Nijima's last year, after Nijima was released on parole. He provided him with the accommodation and financial support. Is that so? He managed to find a hideout for Nijima to stay in. Damn it. If anything, rather than use his money to support the Shirashas, it seems most went to Nijima instead. If Nijima's lurking around anywhere at the moment, it's probably in that hideout. Did he write where it's at? No, not that I could tell. But it seems Michio knew where it was. She never met with Nijima in person, but she was made to go in and clean up among other things. What good is this information then? The girl's already dead. Wait, no, she's alive. That's right, Michio is alive. If you can't, and you could find her and go talk to her, you could get her to spill the beans on the hideout. Investigator, I'm asking you. I should be going. The lady's not well. I agree. This is getting really good. Are you feeling better now? Now that we gotten some fresh air, man? Fine. Suddenly finding out who the kidnapper was really made me lose my wits. We managed to solve the kidnapping case by pure luck here. You're right, but Richter, I feel grateful towards Michio because she killed the kidnapper. There's that too, but it's for something else. If Michio is the one killing all these people, then she must have acquired some kind of sizable amount by now. Soul drugs, I mean. Oh, I see where this is going. Oh boy. Hey Richter. Whether the kidnapper's dead or alive, it doesn't mean a thing. Revenge won't bring my boy back. And if Nijima's planning to cause a massacre to collect soul drugs, then I knew she was gonna say this. Then all the better. I won't give up on resurrection. So I'm counting on you. Oh man, this is getting really good. Too much to handle. Alright, let me go save. Let me see if someone's streaming. I'm gonna go stop right here. Let me shout out Zombie, because she said she's gonna be streaming. If she's streaming, I could go raid her. If not, it is what it is. Alright. I'll catch you guys later.